Hey everybody, I am coming making this video message and I just want to tell you all, don't take the bait. Just don't even take it. Do not give in to these demons that are out here trying to set you up to go back and forth with them and to argue with them. This is something that I just experienced a couple of times this week and even last week. This is something that the enemy is doing. Of course, I've talked about this before, but I have to talk about this again because you all already know that Satan is very crafty, very slick, and he's very cunning. And the Bible tells us to not be ignorant to the devices of Satan. You have to be able to catch this stuff. And what Satan tries to do is that he will use sometimes when you enter a new season, he will try to use the old tactics from the old season in your new season. And sometimes it could be a test from God, or sometimes it could be residue that is still within you and you have not fully been delivered from it. And I'm going to break that down. Let's say, for instance, you are the type of woman or the type of man who you are very quick to react to some mess that somebody does to you or brings to you. You are ready to go toe to toe with somebody in a debate or argument. You are ready at the drop of a dime to check somebody when they say something out of place to you. That is sometimes because you still have residue from the old you. If you know for a fact that God has brought you from a season of your life where you are no longer cursing people out and you are no longer fighting physically, fighting people verbally, getting in people's faces, or even threatening people, then you've got to understand that when you get in this new season and God has you focused and you are operating in the gifts that God have placed in your life, you've got to understand that Satan is still not going to go away. New level, new devil. And it looks different for each one of us. But sometimes, because of where you are, there are wicked people that sit back and they watch you. And they are waiting for a moment that you don't give them what they want, or you say something to them that they don't like, and they will try to bait you and argue you down to get you to give them that response. Okay, they will just try to throw a curveball at you. What's the quickest way to bring somebody down to a level of somebody that loves to argue and fight? When they say something in particular about you. If somebody accuses you as far as your character goes, or they make an accusation against you as far as your personality goes, then a lot of you will be at a place where, you know what, I got to check this person. I'm about to confront this person about why they said this particular thing about me. Why are they saying this about me? That's not who I am. I'm here to tell you that that is a trick of the enemy. You got to know that a lot of these demons that's out here hosting bodies, they already know exactly what they're doing. They already know. They already know if you're not even paying attention to them, they already know that they have to do something more than likely, or they have to say something more than likely to get a reaction out of you. They already know this. And so if they pinpoint one thing about your personality, or they make a little smug comment about you, they know that it may make you feel some type of way. And I'm telling you, people in the kingdom of God, these demons in the kingdom of darkness, they are really at an all-time high doing this with children of the Most High. They are doing this. They are always going to come with accusations. That is another trick of the enemy, where he will come with an accusation against your character, or he will attack or accuse something about your personality just because you don't give a particular person what they want. Maybe you've been avoiding somebody. Maybe you've been ignoring somebody. Maybe somebody wanted to be intimate with you, or they wanted a relationship with you, and you're shunning them, you're curving them, you're walking away from them because they're not your focus. And so they will come and make an accusation against you and say, you know what? It's kind of surprising hearing you say that. It's kind of surprising seeing you react like that. I'm telling you all, don't fall for it. It's a trick of Satan. because that demon in that person wants you to come off your level of peace and confront them and say, what do you mean it's surprising about me? What do you mean it's surprising what I just said to you? Why is that a shock to you? Why is it surprising? That is what that demon within that person or within those people, it wants you to do that. And before you know it, you will be caught up in confusion with that person, and that person will feel good, or they will feel more important than they really are. A lot of people who have no life, they don't have a lot going for them. I know this is going to sound harsh to some people, but I'm exposing the devil. It's not an individual person, because a lot of different people carry these spirits in them. So I'm addressing any individual, or I'm sorry, not an individual, but any demonic entity that is hosting in an individual these types of behaviors. Some people that are idle with their time, they don't have a lot on their plate, or they are disappointed because things are not going the way that they want them to go in their life. They will target you. They will target you being a son or a daughter of the Most High God, which is Jesus Christ. They don't like that. People see a light. People see your positivity. Your focus alone, sometimes that bothers people. It attracts them. It turns them on. They want you to be a part of their life. And when you are not giving over to their advances, when you are not giving them that attention, they will come with the accusations. They will come with those accusations to pull you into an argument. There are so many people out here, they have imaginary relationships going on with people that they don't even know. I never thought that I would see a day. This is why you have to be very careful, because the times that we live in are very dangerous. They are just very dangerous. We live in dangerous times. And the frame of mind that a lot of people are in, they have imaginary relationships with people that they don't even know. They don't even know you. But people become familiar with you up here on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. This is why all this year and even last year, I keep throwing out to you all how you all need to tone it down and kind of start backing away from social media. Because when you spend a lot of time on social media and you're being nice to people and you're responding to them, you're responding to their comments, you're showing them love, some, not all, but there's always going to be a few in a bunch that they have this imaginary connection or this imaginary relationship with you. And they will want to bait you into a debate. They will want to debate you into an argument. And from that, they will feel like in their head that you all are together. It's a setup from Satan to make you look like you are not who you really say that you are. And you know what a lot of these demons also do? If you take the bait and you start arguing and going back and forth with these people, and I realize, okay, this person texting me, this person is emailing me, this person is calling me, and they making accusations and they throwing jabs at me. And I know what they saying about me is a lie, but they trying to purposely and intentionally say things to get me off my square. You know what they do? They set it up. And then they go and tell their crew about it. Their crew could be their family members, their friends. They will, use the level you're at. If you're a man or a woman of God, if you're an influencer, you can be a police officer, you can be a judge, you can be an attorney, you can be a nurse. There are people out here that sit back and watch you, and they will try to debate you and stir up confusion and an argument with you, because in their mind, they have a relationship with you. In their mind, they have a connection to you, and they don't know you. The root of that is also lust, is perversion. Some of these people have a murderous spirit. I have to say it. I'm sorry, YouTube. But if they have that M spirit, it just means that they have the potential or an intent to try to take a life. That is the spirits that are walking around now in this earth. This is why you've got to be prayed up. And when you see that small red flag, stop overlooking it. Stop ignoring it. You've got to cut these people off. You've got to cut them off. Because number one, people that do this, a lot of them, they are not operating in the Holy Spirit. They may talk about God here and there, but a lot of these new age folks that's talking about Jesus in one breath, and then the next breath they talking about tarot cards, and they talking about ancestors, and then they saying God told them it's okay to worship me and use tarot cards. These demons are out here. And these types of people, when I tell you, don't fall for it. Just don't do it. Don't put yourself in that position. I just went through this the other day, and I went through it a couple of times last week. Just don't do it. I'm just so agitated by it, because you try to be nice. You try to be loving, but don't be foolish. Don't be foolish, people of God. You say hi, you say bye, you love people, because that's what God says. We owe every human being love. But you do not have to stick around. You do not have to hang with these people. You do not have to share your personal life with those people or that person. If they come at you wrong and they disrespect you, you tell them about it. If they don't want to accept it and they want to be angry about it, then so be it. You let God deal with that. As long as you had the right motive in what you said and you know it was true, then you let God deal with that. Somebody gets offended by you, they get hurt by you, let God deal with that, because God will. If you're a real son or daughter of the Lord and you've done somebody wrong or offended them, trust me, God will deal with you. He'll deal with you. He'll tell you you are wrong. But don't fall for it, guys. Keep your eyes open. Keep your ears open. Watch as well as pray. Watch as well as pray. Be as wise as a serpent, but gentle as a dove. That's the video message. Well, guys, it's time for me to go, because I have some other things to do. The Lord willing, I will be back with another video message. If any one of you have taken offense to anything I spoke about in this video message, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not worried about it. I am not concerned, because I know you will forgive me in the morning.